Hey guys, this is the fourth part of the Minecraft 1.6.2 modern tutorial series using Minecraft Forge. This tutorial I'm going to do ways of getting the block, an item that we've just created, and doing some crafting and smelting as well. Should be quite a short tutorial, so let's get started. So we're going to start with having our block that we created drop the item instead of just the block back. So you want to go to your new stone class or whatever your block class is. We're going to put another method in here that's going to override a method of the block class, and it's a public int method that's called ID dropped. This takes 3 parameters, so I'm just going to call them par 1, 2, and 3 as the Minecraft code normally does. The first one is an int, the second one is a random, and the third one is an int. We're not going to use these here. This is going to be the ID of the thing that's going to drop when you break the block. Well, is this going to import random for me? Yep, there we go. Okay. So you want to return an int, which is the ID of the item that we want. So we're going to go to the tutorial mod class and grab our new powder and get the item ID from that new powder. And that's it. That means that now when we break that block, instead of dropping the block back, it will drop the item. Okay, so now for some smelting and crafting. We're going to have to go to our main class, which is tutorial mod. And the first thing we are going to do is we're going to set up a smelting recipe. So you want to go into your load method, and I'm just going to go below here. This is going to be the smelting recipe. So it goes in game registry, and it should be add smelting. There we are, add smelting. So the first parameter is the input, and we're going to put the item into a furnace. So we want the ID of the thing. So we need new powder dot item ID. Okay, the output is an item stack, and you want to initialize that by saying new item stack. And then what you first give it the item, just the item, not the ID, just the item, and then the amount of the item that you want to create. But you can just emit the item number to get a number 1. So I'm just going to make coal with this. So I need to import item stack. Okay, and the last parameter is a number of XP, and it's set to 0.5 floating point number. We'll see how much that gives us. So an item stack is just a stack of items, so this means that your new powder is going to create a piece of coal when you put it into smelting. Now for the crafting recipes, I'm going to make one shapeless recipe and one shaped recipe to show both of them. So really what I want to do is I want to create a couple of item stacks in here, and it's easier to do this here. So let's go for that. I'm going to create a stack of coal. Okay, so that means that anytime we want a stack of coal, we can call coal stack instead of having to do a new item stack all the time. I'm going to create one for our new ore as well, the new powder thing. Let's call it powder stack. Okay. So this has got our 2 item stacks here, so now we're going to go down into our load method, and we're going to add these recipes. So it's in game registry again to add these recipes. Now I'm going to add a shapeless recipe first, so you want add shapeless recipe. The output is going to be an item stack that we want, so I'm going to do a new item stack, and we're going to make this a good item. So let's do diamond, and this is going to give us, say, 4 diamonds. So I'm just going to show you the number as well. And this is the parameters. Now the parameters is a list of, as you can see, it's object ... so that's a variable number of parameters, and you put the stacks in. So let's say if you wanted to say, oh well, if you put 3 pieces of the new powder and 1 piece of coal, into the crafting bench, you'll get a 4 diamonds. So I know that's not a very good recipe, but we're just going to use it for an example. So coal stack, powder stack, another powder stack, powder stack. Okay, so that says to the game registry that if you put three pieces of the new powder plus a piece of coal, you want it to give you 4 diamonds. Next thing we want to do is add a shaped recipe. This is a little more complicated. And it's add shaped recipe. There we are here. Okay, is that the right thing? I'm just going to make sure. Add. Let's see about this. This is kind of. I'm sure it's add recipe. Okay, so I just had to go and check my notes there to just make sure that what I was going to say was right. It is add recipe, not shaped recipe. So you want like the shapeless recipe, you want an output. So I'm going to put a new item stack of diamonds again because we want this new stone to make some diamonds. New item stack. Oops, that's too much. Item.diamond. The item, if you type in item and dot, it won't come up, so you have to try and guess what the names of the items are. Not sure why that does that. It should really come up the list of items unless it's kind of protected or something, but you can still get to them. For the shaped recipe, let's make it. Let's just have 2. This probably won't make much sense, but it'll be okay for the basis of an explanation. So now you want 3 strings that say the shape of the recipe and the crafting bench. So the first string could be, now you use just letters as aliases for the things, so I'm going to say 3 A's. So let's say if we had 3 new powder on the top, let's say we had a coal and then a space and then a coal. So I'm going to use B because it's a different alias. And then another 3 new powder on the bottom. So that would be a hollow shape with new powder on the top and bottom and coal on each side. Now the next thing is you need to give the aliases names. So these go in single quotes. So A. This is all separated by commas. It's all variable. So the A is followed by what it is. So the A is going to be the stack of powder. So that's new powder stack. Sorry. There we are. And then we want an alias for the B, and that's going to be coal stack. So if you make this shape with coal and new powder, you should get 2 diamonds. Okay, so that's us got our smelting recipes, our 2 crafting recipes, and a way to harvest the block to get the item. So let's jump into the game now and test those out. And we just hope that nothing's went wrong while we've been typing this. Come on, launch Minecraft. Taking its time to launch Minecraft today. There we are. Okay. Well, it seems like my computer's going a little bit slow today. Okay, excellent. Finally loaded. I'm going to create a new world that I'm just going to stick on creative so that I can choose to generate all these things so that we can test this out. Because we already know we can generate it inside the world, so there's no point in us having to go find the block again. It's already ready. Okay, just get this inventory thing out of the road. So I'm going to go, this is going to lag a little bit. Well, let's try to generate a jungle for the countless times of spawning a jungle. Okay, let's get out of this jungle. computer's having a hard time running this game today. Okay, here's some flat land that I can go to and just test this out. Okay, excellent. So I'm gonna get myself some new stone. Test it out. If I go to miscellaneous, where our new powder. Get myself some of that. Then I want to have a furnace. Where are furnaces now? Tools, decoration box maybe? Furnace, and a crafting bench. That should be all I need. Oh, we need coal, sorry. Is that in miscellaneous or just combat brewing materials? Ah, coal, here we go. Can I write? Ah, there we go, there's a stack of coal. Excellent, so now I can stick this on survival. And stick the crafting bench and the furnace down. So let's first grab our new stone. And I need a pickaxe. Game mode, creative. Let's get myself a pickaxe, and we'll drop some new powder from that. So there you go. Drops the powder when you mine the block. Very easy. Let's do the smelting now. So I want to put a piece of coal in there and some new powder. And eventually it will smelt and we will have some diamonds. Sorry, some coal. I forgot what I'd done. So basically what we're doing is we're turning new powder into coal using a piece of coal. So we're losing out there, but that's not the point. I'm just showing that it works. Okay, so the recipe was for 1 piece of coal and 3 pieces of new stone. Anywhere in the inventory to make 4 diamonds. And the shape recipe had new powder on the top and on the bottom, plus coal on the left and right. And there we go, makes 2 diamonds. Excellent. Okay, just close that down. So now we've seen how to drop an item from a block using the ID drop method. We've added a smelting recipe. We've also added a shaped recipe to make a couple of diamonds, and a shapeless recipe to make some more diamonds, which allows you to create blocks and items from the things you've made. So hopefully this has been helpful and short enough that it's not dragging on. I'm not quite sure what the next tutorial is going to be. I've got a few things coming up that I'm going to select from, but I'll let you know as soon as I know exactly what the next one is going to be. And yeah, I think that's it. So I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.